Hello and welcome to the 60th episode of my cycling trip through Africa. If you have watched my other episodes, I really appreciate the support and thank you for following me on my journey. If you haven't, kindly check out the other episodes so that you can follow through with this episode. Right now, I'm in Tanzania and just enjoying this view.
Good morning and welcome to Tanzania. Been climbing since the time I got here. I was told that I had to climb a lot. So if I complained in Malawi, here it's worse. I have to get up to 2,000 feet. Anyways, I made it to Tanzania and yeah, it's been great. The people have been great so far. Only one bad experience. Not a big deal. But first day, a guy I met at the border just offered to buy a room for me. He booked a room for me to spend the night in, right at the border. No connections, we just met right there and then. So I asked him where I could, if they knew of a place where people don't pass, where I could set up my tent. And he was like, no problem, I can buy you a room or something. It was nice. His name is Christopher. Yeah, that's the other problem in Tanzania. Is way too many vehicles, way too many trucks. So I've been advised not to use the T1 road. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. On the second day, as I was going to Tukuyu, I met another man. I asked him the same thing where I could set up my tent. He showed me to his yard, and I set up my tent in his yard. Gave me some food. Gave me some food and was welcoming. His wife was nice. Like everyone was nice at home. So Tanzania, so far so good. A very good experience. People are kind, very kind, and also Tanzania is kind of richer than Malawi. So that's that. You can tell the difference. You can see the difference even just right at the border. When you skip to the other side, you can tell that the lot has changed. So yeah, that's been my experience so far. I'm sorry that the last footages I took of Malawi, me crossing the border, got corrupted. But yeah, those are the things we don't expect to happen, but they happened. So what can I do other than just apologize to anyone who's truly invested in seeing how this is going for me? So now I proceed to Tukuyu, and then in Mbeya. From there I won't take the T1. The T1, they said that there's a lot of traffic and it's not good for cycling, so I'll probably take a different route. I wanted to go to Dar es Salaam, but I don't have enough days. They gave me 30 days at the border. So yeah, 30 days, I'll just have to go straight to Uganda and then Kenya and so on and so forth. So that's it. I'll update you later on how it goes. Thanks for watching. See you later. What's up, my people? I haven't been recording a lot. I haven't been filming a lot since the time I entered Tanzania, because mostly what I've been doing is climb. I've been climbing a lot, and I don't seem to stop anytime soon. I'm about 9 kilometers to Koyu. That's where it shows that the climbing stops for a bit, then I start going down. So for the time being, I haven't been recording much, and there isn't much to record. I mean, there's a tea field behind me. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I got like people here seem to farm a lot, a variety of. They have a variety of crops to farm. Sorry, too many trucks. This is why I was told to avoid the T1, because it seems like that's where most of them pass. So once I reach Koyu or there, I don't know, there's another path which I'm supposed to take from there, and that's what I'm taking. I'm getting off this highway. It's too dangerous. I can't even ride for a few seconds without seeing a vehicle pass by. It's kind of annoying. So yeah, that's the update, and I'll talk to you soon.
At this point, I was feeling homesick. I was tired, and I was alone. I was lonely. There was no one I could talk to. I had no friends. I had no one to share my experiences with. I couldn't call back home. I couldn't talk to anyone I knew. Everyone I met was a stranger to me. So, it's in times like this when you get to appreciate the people that are close to you. But I wasn't gonna let that, stop me from achieving my dream. At times like this, I just felt like laying down and doing nothing. I didn't want to cycle. I didn't want to do anything. But the reality usually is the one thing that used to hit me back, because I can't stay in one place for longer than, I'm supposed to be. It's not safe, and it's not gonna help me. So I had to figure out a way to motivate myself into getting back on the road so that I can get to the destination I had planned and hopefully continue. Now, this was one of the hardest things I did in my entire life. watched the previous episodes, there was a time when I thought I was close to Mzuzu in Malawi. Well, the same thing happened here. I thought I was closer to It's crazy. Yeah.
Looks like it's about to rain for the first time since I started the trip. I'm tired of climbing, man. If I complain, I know I complain too much in Malawi, but Tanzania is something else, man. It's just like twice the climbing parts. Anyway, what do I expect from a country that has Mount Kilimanjaro? And the traffic is not helping. It is scary as shit. I can't deal with this anymore. Anyways, no one forced me, so let me just proceed ahead. I'm about, I think, 6 to 7 kilometers to Isionje, and then I'll be off this route. If the route that I'm seeing on the map is as good as it's supposed to be, then I'll be off this highway. I'll take the other route because I can't take it anymore, man. This is insane. My life is way more important than any of this shit. So yeah, I am getting off this highway. See ya. Since the time I entered Tanzania, I haven't been able to have a proper ride. There's too many cars, too many trucks passing. So it's hard for me to film and ride at the same time. Right now I'm trying to get to... See what I'm talking about? Right now I'm trying to get to Isionje. Sonje. I don't know if it's Sionje or Sonje. Yeah, so I'm trying to get there so that I can take a path off this highway and start heading to Fumbi and then connect to Dodoma from there. I don't know if I'll be able to I don't know if I'm going to connect to Tanzania. Sorry. I wanted to pass through Uganda, but I don't know if that's going to be possible because looking at the traffic situation, it's not good for me. I'm not really feeling this. So my plan is to just go through Dodoma and head to Moshi and get to Kenya, and then from there, yeah, we'll see what will happen. I don't know, maybe I'll go to Uganda or maybe I won't. But for now, that's the plan. We get to Isonje, get off the highway, and then proceed to Mfumbi, then Dodoma, Moshi. That's where the border between Tanzania and Kenya is. So I'll talk to you soon.
Oh boy. So it turns out that at Usionje, at night it rains because it's at the top of the mountain, so it's so cold that it rains. And my tent is not waterproof. Well, at least the water wasn't going inside, but it still was rolling on the sides. The tent is now wet and dripping with water. I don't know if you can see that crap. So yeah, so freaking cold here. Look at the skies. Well, it's now morning, so the clouds have cleared, so can't see, but you'll see when I get to the highway. I told you it was raining. It rained at night with no rain clouds. This is insane.
Good morning. I had a terrible accident yesterday. So, two truck drivers brought me to this camping place where I set up my camping tent and I spent the night. Found a very nice lady as well. She prepared me some food and just let me set up my tent here. It's a paid camping place, but they just let me set up my tent for free. I gotta say I'm grateful, because without that I don't know what would have happened. So right now I'm about to continue. I just pack up and continue my journey, head over to Mbeya, and then from there I'll proceed to I'm searching for a route that doesn't require me to climb a lot, and so far I've seen that from Mbeya to another city in the north is much better than from Mbeya to Iringa, because Iringa requires me to climb about 2,000 meters. That's a lot when you're climbing, or when you're cycling, I mean. So yeah, that's the update since yesterday. My knee now feels like it has a problem. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I just have to push. The other thing is, I've been thinking I need to find a way to start generating money because of emergencies like this, you know. I plan to take this as far as I can, but it would help to have some cash for emergencies like this. So yeah, I have to. Anyways, I'll talk to you later and update you on what's popping later on. See ya. See what I have to deal with. This is the T1 road. I don't know what happened. I was supposed to take the other route, but I passed the spot where I was supposed to turn, the part where I was supposed to turn to the other unpaved road. And now this is what I'm dealing with since morning. This is much scarier than it looks. Imagine you are passing in that small path on the side of the road, and next to this truck, anything can happen. It could fail at any point. At any moment, something bad could happen. And this is what I'm dealing with. Crazy stuff. God damn it. Okay, so this is Isionje. Alright, let's proceed pushing slowly till we get, maybe I'll find a path where I can detour for a bit. I don't know. Sheesh. See ya. look at that? Would you look at that? God damn. I love scenes like this. I love such landscapes. Landscapes like this, man. This is my favorite. Woo-wee. Yeah. I hope the rest of the way is going to be like this. Huh? Right now, I'm enjoying it. Wow. Wow. This is incredible, man. Like, look at that. Look at all that. Wow. This is what I want to see the rest of the way. Let's hope everything is like this where I'm going, because I'll be very disappointed. TZ, you've already, so far it's been very hell of a ride. I mean, climbing. Look at those. I'm going downhill. Yeah. Let's hope the rest of the way is going to be like this. Like that. See ya on the other side.